What's up, YouTube? This is GalacticGod, and welcome to the episode of Yugioh Chat. Now, first off, let me give a couple of quick shout-outs. The first one being to It's Broken One, the second one being to the TCG Lover, the third one being to It's Ethanz, and the fourth one being to Energy Drink Luxemburg. If you guys could, please go check out their channels. I'll have links to them down in the description below, as well as an annotation somewhere on the screen. If you could rate, comment, like, subscribe to their videos, I'm sure they'd very much appreciate any kind of help and feedback you guys could give them. With that kind of said and out of the way, I'd kind of like to get to this week's discussion, and that is on the new Battle Pack Epic Dawn. Now, recently I did a dual video series where we kind of used the Battle Pack Epic Dawn. We kind of did it in the way that Konami suggested, where you get a group of us together. We got 4 individuals, myself and 3 of my buddies, and we bought 40 packs, 1 box plus 4 packs. And we distributed them out evenly. We each got 10 packs. We opened them all up, made our decks out of those cards, and went at it, one-on-one and in a tournament style, which you guys saw in the dual video series. So in this video, I kind of want to talk about what I think about the sealed pack play, what I think about the set in general, and kind of my overall experience of it. So first off, sealed pack play was something that I had never really done before. They do it at sneak peeks and stuff, of course, but I usually compete in the sealed pack plays. I usually just get the sneak peek packs. And they do it, of course, in other TCGs, such as Magic. A couple of my buddies are big Magic players, and so they're real familiar with sealed pack play and how it works and how much fun it could be, I guess you could say. And they were real excited to see like a Yugi set kind of be configured for sealed pack play. And so this was my first kind of real experience with it, and I must say it was really enjoyable, I thought. Seeing some of the old, really, cards that I haven't seen in a long time, like all the ones that are on the forbidden list, like Change of Heart, Snatch Steel, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, DMOC, all these crazy broken cards that you don't really get to play with because they'd be, mess up the meta too much now, are actually kind of cool to use in sealed pack because they're not too overwhelming. The other thing I kind of noticed is that any kind of backfield card could be quite impressive, as there's not a lot of spell and trap removal unless everybody and their mama pulls a Mobius and they're blowing up all your crap all the time. That's like another story. But, every kind of backfield card could be something incredible. I know when my opponent would set a bunch of back row, I'd be like, oh my god, I got like no way of getting around this. None of us pulled a Harpy's Feather Duster. None of us pulled a Heavy Storm. I think I pulled a Mystical, and a couple of my buddies pulled some Mobiuses, but no one pulled any massive backfield removal, and it was, it's kind of crazy to look back there and know there's nothing you can do, you just got to power through it. And it kind of reminded me of the cartoon in a lot of ways, or the anime, because, when they set a trap card down, the opponent in the anime just has to be like, fuck, alright, attack, what's going to happen? And then just kind of wait and see. And I thought that kind of reminded me a little bit of the anime, as there's no real way around it, you just kind of have to power through it. I thought it was kind of an interesting play dynamic. It made every kind of spell and trap that much more threatening. And then just the overall unknown aspect to what their deck could be, even if we kind of watched each other open the packs and knew kind of a little bit of some of the cards. Whenever they would set a monster, I'd be like, man, is that a friggin' Morphing Jar? Or is that a Man-Eater Bug? Or not Man-Eater Bug. An Old and Vindictive Magician? Or is it a Cyber Jar? Or, is it just a 2,000 friggin' wall that I'm going to have to get around? And it kind of made it a little more interesting. Every time they sack a monster, you're like, oh my god, what the heck is coming out? And just that whole unknown aspect of it, I thought, was something that I hadn't seen in a long time. You usually, after your opponent plays 1 or 2 cards, you kind of know what deck they're playing and what to expect and what combos, to kind of counter for. But in sealed pack play, it seems like everything is random. And it was kind of a cool dynamic that I hadn't really experienced in Yu-Gi-Oh! In quite a while. And so I thought that overall was kind of a really fun experience for the sealed pack play in general. As for the set itself, I think it's a pretty remarkable set for anyone that's just looking to get into the game or looking to get a lot of the staple cards. It comes with all the basic staples such as MSTs and Call of the Haunteds and Torrential Tributes and Fiendish Chains and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of good, cards that were kind of hard, not really hard to get, but except for maybe the Tour Guide and Adreus and Tyrus and stuff. But just a lot of good playable cards that, if you're, new to the game or just don't have a lot of that kind of stuff, getting a box of this might make it real accessible. So I thought that was kind of cool. And overall, I think the set is good. It's fun. It's kind of cool for a reprint set. Usually reprint sets in general I find to be kind of atrocious. They're not usually very good, but this one I thought was cool. The only thing I don't like about Battle Pack Epic Dawn, which I've kind of stated a few times already, which is the way the Starfoils look. I think it's kind of cheap looking. It's not really all that interesting. It looks kind of like the swap meet friggin' Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you can find out there, but that's my personal opinion. I know some people kind of like the Starfoils, but I myself, I mean, they're better than not having some of those cards in any kind of holographic form, but overall I was a little disappointed. I think the dual terminals, which I don't really like that much either, look better than that. But overall, that's kind of my impression of the set. In the comment section below, let me know what you guys think of Battle Pack Epic Dawn. What do you guys think of sealed play? Have you guys tried it already? Do you find it fun and entertaining? Do you think it's kind of cool to see these old, crazy, forbidden cards come back into play for at least the sealed pack play? Or would you have preferred that no forbidden cards be in the set? What do you think of the set in general? Anything kind of information that you guys want to throw out there about Battle Pack Epic Dawn, leave it in the comment section below. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod.